Hello Demons and welcome back to Ecopy Season 6. I'm starting the episodes in our fantastic small greenhouse. It is not the only greenhouse that is going to be built. Me and Leo, we are making the second one on top of his mine. But this is kind of like experiment for me to see how everything works. And I noticed that because of the lights I needed mechanical power, which is a little bit strange, as I would expect electrical lamps to exist. So maybe in the future we can have a mod that has electrical variant available. But anyway, at least I can now grow my own pineapples, because the field that we had in the jungle, the heat had destroyed all the plants, so pretty much there was nothing left to do. And yeah, here we can at least grow them and keep them a bit more safe from the nature. And I know Leo has been quite busy also with the bee. Because I remember last time when we checked it, and there were some interesting bars in that area. But now he has made it into quite nice message. So yeah, it looks good. At least from the map view. When you're local there, it doesn't show much. I mean, you can go and check it out quickly. Then also overnight there was one incident on the server. I mean, I call it incident just because it was, well, not properly planned. So, very nice class. So, group of people decided that they wanted to shoot down the meteor, which is no longer in the sky. And well, I didn't really see in the chat that any admins were against it. It was more like, oh, you're setting up the lab, like, let's prepare for the party type of thing. And also Resix was kind of asking like, okay, do you want to do it kind of immediately or plan like proper events? And yeah, because we don't really have any laws or anything that would be preventing such action, is still possible, but it's more like what people can really plan for. And yeah, pretty much like it all started like about 4 AM for my time, so of course I didn't know anything about the chat until I woke up. And yeah, there was a little bit discussion between the players who were online, but they decided to go ahead. So pretty much 6:25 or similar. Then Mas was kind of like trying to mention my name, but I mean, for me it was early morning and I don't really follow the chat that is in-game, only the chat that is directed to me. So I didn't get any notifications or anything. And yeah, so Presix was trying to be funny and saying, he can use from previous season the footage. Yeah, right. It's like so different. But we did have one player who did record all this shutdown. And whoever wants to really see this footage, it's available on Discord. There's a link to that. So yeah, whoever is playing the game or can come to our Discord, just take a look of that video there. As I didn't see it in person, I just don't see it being really good for me to include it in my footage. But yeah, anyway, I hope that I remembered also to add the outtakes of the chat to the video, because it gives a bit better overview of what was happening. But back to the actual topic of today, which was to look around for some other buildings which have been made, and some of them even have changed over the past few days. So I would like to just go around and see those, and let's make this day happy day, even though it had a little bit sad beginning. So yeah, I will probably start with the new greenhouse that me and Leo are building, as it's quite big project and it's not gonna be finished in like next 2 days, but I think it will be big enough, so let's take a look. So here it is. It is still work in progress because I also discovered that we need to raise the ceiling. The piping is a little bit low, so I need to move it as well. But I've been using this ground already for beans. It's one of the ingredients that I had a lot of trouble finding, at least on the market. It was usually only like 8 beans available, and honestly, we need plenty. So I started with like really tiny field and just extended it quite a bit. So now I think it's about 250 squares that I have planted today. I also keep my tractor here because it doesn't fit in the small greenhouse at all. As I mentioned, it's like all the pipes and stuff is a bit too low for that. So here I need to put a bit more of the pipes down just so I can cover all the ground properly. And then we can probably have everything sectioned here as well. I might even do some type of like separation on the ground or something similar to make it nicer. But yeah, so we will finish this one in the next few days. Yeah, he nicely has already assembled the door, and he actually did most of the work on this as well and provided the materials. I was pretty much only planning out the size by a small gap. Actually, let me quickly fill in the gap. It will annoy me too much, I guess. Was it 3 blocks? So I only put down like the corners to see where we will put everything. And yeah, rest is pretty much his work. I did some ground filling only, so I don't feel it's that much of work. Well, fill in this part as well. Make it a little bit more stable. We do not want the buildings to float, I guess. So let's see if we can fill this in. Or we're missing 1 block. Of course, always 1 block missing. We'll take this one. Nice. And on this side it's all filled in. Good. And yeah, on the back side of the greenhouse we still have few gaps. I will get some dirt there and finish that off. And then I will need to start plowing everything. So hopefully in the next few episodes we get it finished. But anyway, I will now quickly go further and check a next location out. One of the really interesting builds that I found is this fountain. It's quite well organized by having some type of water around here, but it's all under the glass, so we cannot really fall in. Not sure why people decided to put the glass on top. So you can easily see that the water is underneath, so maybe it could be opened. So more easy access, I guess. But it's not the main part that is really interesting in this like area. So I think the Butcher has made really interesting road area here. I mean, initially it was just glass bridge that was totally transparent, so a little bit iffy to drive over. But now all the road has been changed to this type of pattern. So it does look a little bit weird, and in real life it would be super scary to drive over it. But well, it's unique in many ways. So yeah. And just behind the corner, I remember last time I was talking about the building on the wall. It looks like it's fully finished now. So really nice. I definitely do like it. And there's a lot of storage on the other sides. But yeah, we have to go to the places where we didn't go, so I will definitely head down where Mass's upgrade shop is, so you can see what's really happening over there as well. So I will see you there. So this is on the south side, just before the Mass's workshop. It's the Traveler's Rest. It's one of the main contributors to like the food industry when we started the season. Now it's a little bit quiet and nothing really available in the stores. Yet the building is quite nicely built. It has like a lot of different features and unique shape. There's a lot of shop inside as well, so let's take a quick look. So definitely quite decent kitchen with a lot of tools to make the foods. Milling and bakery corner. So it's quite big. Okay, we have floating bunnies. It's not really that funny, to be honest. It's really strange how they can go up like that. Oh, anyway, let's continue. So kind of like living room. I'm already starting to feel that maybe there is some type of loading issue and I don't see some of the furniture. It's always a possibility. Another living room. Nice. Some empty rooms, more living rooms. This one shop is there. Kiln, fishery in the middle. And then other shop is there. I also noticed the staircase, so let's take a look what's upstairs. So all the roofs are finished, which is good. But at the same time, the rooms are a little bit empty still. There's some living space, but not too much. Bathrooms, bedrooms. It would be quite nice to stay in a place like that. Have like good view and everything. It would be a really nice place, yeah, definitely. And it's 3 bathrooms for 2 rooms. Interesting. So possibly there's plan to have one of the bathrooms for that bedroom. Yeah, more stuff. I mean, it's quite nicely built. So yeah, it's quite good. And yeah, let's quickly hop out. And the next building is the McDoubles. So whoever has seen the film Coming to America, and it was like the big chain rivaling McDonald's. So the name came from that, as I even noticed it in the discussions. But no arches that have been built, unfortunately. And yeah, even the slogan, home of the Big Mick, it comes from the film, so yeah. So here we can have also the butchery. So you can buy like hides and belts. I mean, I also have few of those available. Then a lot of advanced cooking stuff. Happily, I have already managed to find out my favorite and least favorite foods. I'm just thinking how I can check it. Might just click on something else. But yeah, it has been one of the biggest rivals, but at the same time, I was always in the city center. This one is more like where the industry is. But let's see if I can quickly check the foods. So it seems that this season my favorite is the fried hare haunches. And again, I think last season it was the same. The least favorite is the tasty tropical pizza, which is a little bit contradicting because it's called tasty and it's the least favorite. It's kind of funny in many ways. And yeah, seems that my skills gathering and butcher are still 6. Should get them to 7 soon, if I spend bit time. And I'm also thinking about the next skill. Maybe I will do fertilizers, just so I can have all the necessary tools to, well, improve everything, and also to measure stuff in the greenhouse and balance some of the things. So yeah, here is the upgrade shop. I used it many times. So let's see if Mus has hidden anything interesting here. And there's definitely a long way down. So I wanted to go a bit normal way. So at the loading system, so can move stuff up and down. Quite decent iron mine, I would say. I think one of those is meant to move the tailings down, and the other one the ore up or something. There's big roads on the backsides. I thought maybe the hole goes somewhere. And if we go more down, I assume there's different place. Yeah, so this place has all the tailings which have not been made into new ores. So yeah, we do have the recipes to make it into concentrate and then use it up. Quite big mine and quite interesting access routes. So good ventilation at least, so the miners don't need to suffer. And on the upper level we just have like one blast furnace. And it's just doing the iron bars, nothing else. Currently out of fuel, I guess. Yeah, there's a lot of concentrate plant for it. And yeah, also the waste filter, which I know is definitely causing a lot of extra unwanted stuff. And just across the road is another shop. So this one I haven't really visited. This is the advanced upgrade table. Yeah, I know there's game files for the, was it like teacher's table or something? And it's that model. So they had like 3 different sets. Yeah, this shop currently is off, but yeah, was also dealing with some upgrades and breaks. But yeah, it's currently closed. And the owner of it has been away for quite a few days now, so not sure if they will even return. And this shop also had the controversy where like some of the clay people were selling did not go into the kiln making bricks at the beginning of the season, so yeah, that's the place. But anyway, we can go further. So I will find a next interesting location, which we'll take a look, and it might be the last one for today. So let's take a quick look. So for the last place to check out for today, I found this interesting building that has been built on top of one of the hills. So from the main roads, there's like elevated road paths, because under that is like, kind of looks like a little bit like a tunnel or like a bridge that goes over. So yeah, you can see one edge is here and the other edge is over here. Goes up and probably has access to some other places. But it kind of looked nice because it had the glass wall, so really wanted to take a look. Also the road has all the lamps everywhere. So let's see what it really looks like. So first of all, entrance has quite nice small fountain. That's good. Then there's a small mine downstairs. They do have their own lifts. It's always good to have. When we go up, then there's entry to the lifts. And on the other side is pretty much a big garden. It looks like they've been trying to make it into a greenhouse, but never finished. But there's the rest of the building up there. and it seems to be accessible only via the lift. So I will quickly see if I can take a bit closer look. So I quickly flew up here, because, well, we can't use the lift, so might be a bit difficult to find the exact entrance to that level. So yeah, it seems that they have prepared quite few pieces but never really finished it. Not sure if they will come back to finish it. I mean, it would be nice. And they were online just like 5 hours ago, so it's high chance that they still come back and do it, even though now the meteor is down, so I'm quite sure some of the players are not too interested. So it would be really, really beautiful house, I guess. And yeah, right from here we can also see the place straight ahead where they shot down the meteor, and also this amazing, winter village that True built. Yeah, it looks really good from every angle, so I really like that one as well. But yeah, anyway, I think I will leave the video right here, as I said. And in the next episode, maybe we can take a look a few more interesting buildings. And then hopefully by the rest of the time, I already have the new greenhouse ready and we can actually make a bit more of the goodies for everyone. But yeah, the season itself is kind of slowing down now. And unless we have really fun racing events on the built racetrack, that kind of looks to be almost ready. And well, there's nothing really too big left to do. But yeah, I hope we can have one race before the season ends at least. And I will see you in the next episode.